Hello, my lovely collective. Let's get you a message. What is it that you need to know or hear? We're just using tarot for this message. As always, if it resonates, stick around. If it doesn't, scroll away. Spirit are flying cards out at me left, right, and center over here. We have got the Empress. We have got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you feel like you're in this goddess energy. You feel like you're in this receiving energy. You feel like you've really worked on yourself. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, but you're really sitting on your throne over here in this Empress energy, and you're ready to receive what it is that you want, but you feel like someone's just coming in not at your level. I feel like that's what's coming through here, okay, in this message. Four of Cups, and you're trying to, you're trying to sort of stay level-headed about this, but you're starting to withdraw a little bit, and you're kind of sitting on the fence here about whether you should walk away or stay around, because we've got the Death and Rebirth card, and in this message for me, it's kind of like, do I stay or do I go, right? And I feel like for a lot of you in this particular dynamic, there's been a lot of in and out energy, especially with Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is emotionally available in the way they present, but there's no stability, okay? It's more like, I can do that, and they offer things, but it's not anything grounded, right? And that's why this Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, and you're like, but you're kind of like, do I walk away? Do I stay? You're kind of ignoring your intuition over here. And you're not listening to, you're not really wanting to move on yet. There's kind of like this 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy, but you're not yet ready to move on. And you're feeling very conflicted here. But you're really over it. So it's kind of like, I'm over this dynamic. I'm over the way this thing's presenting itself. I don't know how to move forward. So what's the advice here if this is resonating for you? How frustrating. Let's see. All right, we've got the Emperor in reverse. We have got the Ace of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this is still presenting this way. There's no grounding. There's no divine counterpart here. Whatever, even if it's not romantic, they're not meeting you at your level. They're coming in as this knight, okay? And that's not gender specific. That's just the energy that they're presenting. They're offering you kind of not what you need. And you're kind of like, yeah, but I'm fond of this person. I love this person. I want this to work out. But in its current form, it's not really it. So you're being asked, what's the advice for you right now? Let's see. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and also the Four of Pentacles. The thing is, what's happening here is you're becoming, you're pulling away, and you're kind of looking at this person and becoming a little bit sort of detached and almost resentful towards them. What Spirit's saying is, just because this person's not showing up, it doesn't mean that you can't get what you want. Don't get cold and don't become very, guarded again because this person is not showing up the way you want them to. Start putting your energy out and start, you might be getting some offers coming in with a pentacle, right? For me, this is, it's a start. And Spirit is saying, don't let this kind of get you down. So what's the outcome here for you right now with this connection or this? Yeah, let's see. This person kind of has no incentive to move forward, okay? They've got this Eight of Cups energy where like they kind of know that you're going to stick around anyway, and nothing changes if nothing changes, right? And I had this kind of dynamic going out, like I know what this feels like. I mean, you have this really sort of addicting, loving, connection with someone. It's very, there's a lot of chemistry here because we've got the Ace of Wands, right? This is the eggplant card, I like to call it, right? A lot of passion, very big wand, and they know probably how to use it really, really well, right? The problem with this sort of energy is they know that you are very magnetized towards them. And what this kind of dynamic did for me is, as much as I enjoyed the physical chemistry and even our kind of synergy in this dynamic where I could speak to this person on every level spiritually, they understood me better than anybody, but they weren't giving me commitment. They weren't giving me any buy-in. They knew that they had me kind of at their beck and call, and it gave them no incentive to move forward. And that kind of left me kind of sitting here going, what am I doing here? I'm accepting these breadcrumbs because I'm sitting around hoping, wondering, waiting that they're finally going to choose me, and I'm not even choosing myself, so how are they going to choose me, right? And that's what you're not realizing. You're choosing to hope that this behavior that you're condoning is going to make them change, and it's not. They know that they've got you where they want you, especially with this Eight of Cups. They know that you don't want to walk away from them, but you need to come to a crossroads of this energy and go, is this really what I want? Even as much as I love them, even as much as I'm connected to them, even as much as we have this amazing connection and we understand each other, yada, 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 right? We can be spiritually connected and understand each other till the cows come home. But what am I getting here? Am I getting the commitment? Am I getting the stability? Am I getting the one that, you know, that shows up for me whenever I need him or her? Are they here? Like, they're not, right? And that's what you kind of being asked to look at a new perspective here, but you don't want to see that, right? And the thing is that you're going to feel very kind of lost when this person walks away, like you walk in a different direction. You're being asked to sort of trust in the process without trying to understand or control whatever it is, and trust in faith here with this Queen of Wands that you are going to get what it is that you want, right? But staying and giving someone chances, but you're actively choosing to accept this behavior. And I'm not saying it's your fault that this person is showing up this way. That's all I'm saying. But you're condoning them by doing that, by staying here while they keep showing up in this shitty energy, right? They ain't changing. They're this Emperor in reverse. They're going to keep coming in, telling you what you want to hear, right? Yeah, I love you. Yeah, we've got this amazing connection. Yeah, we'll get together. Yeah, I'm busy. No. Comes in and out like a freaking hot and cold energy. And then you're sitting there going, do they really love me? Do they really value me? Do they really actually give a shit about me? Like, do I actually mean anything to you? Right? You probably even found out that they dated other people, right? Like, I know in my case, that's what happened. So you're kind of like going, all right, so you're stringing me along, but you're still like not serious about me. What are you doing? But it's not about them. It's about you. They're a free person. They can do what they want. But so are you, right? And are you prepared to take yourself out of this situation? Or sit around for a maybe that you've probably sat around for a long time, and boy, do I know what that feels like, okay? And manifest a different outcome. It's entirely up to you. You've got the Magician here. It's a manifestation card. What are you choosing? What do you actually want? And are you prepared to choose that for yourself? It's not easy, especially when the chemistry is really, really good, okay? Got the Hanged Man energy, the Page of Swords. This person's really stuck, okay? And this is about you learning this lesson to move, not looking outside of yourself, not looking at this person to choose you. You've got to choose you to be chosen, really. You're not really good at taking yourself out of situations that no longer serve you, because we all love that word. Oh, he or she could be so good if they only potential. If I'm a little bit more patient, or I love a little bit more stronger, if I show them a little bit more of my masculine or feminine side, what are you doing? They either are or they're not. And right now they ain't. Okay? And you're the one that can change the wheel of fortune in your favor. The Spirit is saying there's someone that is prepared to step up to the plate for you, but you need to be able to make space for that. Okay? Let's see. Knight of Swords. But you don't want to see this right now. Okay? You're like, oh no, but I'm different. Are you? How different are you? How long's it been? 1 year, 2 years? I'm counting. How many months? How many times have you repeated this cycle? I know you don't like me right now. Let's get a couple more here. We've got the Six of Wands, the Sun, and also the King of Swords. There is another energy here that is prepared to give you clarity, prepared to be very, very open and honest with you and give you happiness, but it's blocked because you're not prepared to walk away from what is no longer serving you. You need to have better self-worth within yourself and see that this is not, in its current form, what you need. Let's get some energies here from this Oracle card. What is the most prominent energy that you need to see? Truth be told, do you want to see the truth? That's entirely up to you. If you want me to look at your specific situation, I would love to read for you. I know this message has been blunt and that's how I read. And I would love to read for you if you feel called to book with me. The links are in my bio. Otherwise, I hope this message has found you well and you actually listen. Otherwise, have a beautiful day and I'll see you guys next time. Bless.